excited today. We're already halfway through the gauntlet. Well, not officially, but... oh boy, you're in for some stuff. You're in for some stuff today. We're going through Touhou 9, 10, and 11 today. Well, happy! Thank you, Ava the Goth Kitty, for becoming a Lily Pal. So, I know I explained yesterday about, about how all this gauntlet stuff works and, like, the bonuses and how all that stuff goes down, but just in case we have a few newcomers, the way this gauntlet works is, I'm playing through all the mainline Touhou games, so no planned playthroughs of the spin-offs. Welcome. And you are welcome, Ava. Welcome to stream. Mainline games only as far as I've planned, as far as I've initially intended. But I also figured it would be fun to do like a few end stream bonuses, possible bonuses, because I'm gonna spin a wheel right here, right soon. I'm playing on normal mode, I'm only playing Reimu, etc., etc. These streams are not a comprehensive guide to Touhou, so, I'm only mainly focusing on gameplay, but a lot of gameplay there is. Game there be. Okay, not really sure who else might filter in, so might as well just get started. Switch over to this side over here. We're gonna open up the bonus wheel. 6 possible bonuses. I explain what each one is for if we land on it. Yesterday we got to watch a little bit of a fan-made comedy series, Touhou M1 Grand Prix. Let's see what we are up against today. Ooh. Interesting. Alright, and this is just as well, because there's something I forgot to do yesterday that I made especially for the sake of this gauntlet. So if you will just pardon me a minute here, I will explain. So after I beat the like the main 6 stages of Touhou 10 today, if I can manage to beat at least 2 of the 3 games I'm playing today, then I will do the extra stage boss fight of Touhou 10, which is actually kind of perfect, because I will disappear for a moment. Drum roll, please. I'm one-handed now. I gotta click on it. Bam! Froggy's in cosplay! Special Froggy crossplay. Crossplay. No. The words. I made this cute little This cute little thingy specifically for the gauntlet. And I forgot to show it off yesterday, so I'm glad I get to use it now. Extra stage boss fight. Yeah, I like it. It's your beloved Isiwako. Not the perfect color palette, this is one of her alternate palettes, but, you know. Maki! Maki, I'm so glad you can make it. Woohoo! So, Touhou 10, extra stage boss fight. 2 out of 3 1cc's. I'm fairly confident I can get this done. Enough of this wheel. Let's get started with Touhou 9. Open that right up. Touhou 9 is kind of strange in how it plays. This is... I've been in bed for a bit before I work on homework. Good luck on homework! Go kick some academic ass! So Touhou 9, Phantasmagoria of Flower View. This game is quite different from the other shooters. Specifically because it is what you call a dual-screen shooter. Yes, dual-screen, even on single-player. It's one of the only 2 Phantasmagoria-style games in the series. The other one is PC98, so I won't be playing it. Not today, anyway. Not during this gauntlet. So, basically, how it's gonna work is I am gonna be on the left side of the screen, and then the right side of the screen is going to be controlled by the computer. And basically, like, it's a directly, like, real-time Danmaku duel. Exchanging bullets, I'm not sure I could really explain it justice. Like, you'll probably pick up on some of how it works, once I start playing. But, it's, Hi, Slum! Glad you can make it! You might be able to pick up on most of the gameplay quirks as I play on. And another unique thing about Touhou 9, there is a buttload of characters we can play. Virtually every character that appears in this game is also playable. So we don't just have Reimu and Marissa this time around, we also have Sakuya, Yomu, Raisin, and there will be more as we continue to play on, but as I said, I'm only gonna play as Reimu. Anything else? Oh, right, the game's plot. So, about all you need to know is that, one spring in Gensokyo, a freaking bunch of flowers started blooming everywhere. And a lot of these flowers even seem to bloom out of season. And basically a whole bunch of people are noticing and wanting to investigate for themselves. It's about all you need to know. Obviously it goes deeper than that, but we won't go too much deeper into it until we actually play proper. So, yeah, you can actually get a little hint of Reimu's playstyle. Yes, each character has a unique playstyle, unique gimmicks, and another thing I'll have to warn you about, this shooter is also different in that, like, you have ways to charge your shots, as well as, like, just shoot normally. It basically means I'm going to be tapping the Z key a lot. Like, it's just... that's just how this game be. I've heard that there's a way to change that, but I haven't found, like, where to do it. Like, how to change that setting. It's not in the game, it's not in the custom configuration menu that usually pops up before the game does. But I can take it. My ring finger needs a workout, apparently. So, a bunch of flowers, dual screen shooting. Let's go. Keyboard ASMR. At least the lake surface hasn't changed from the normal spring. She's here! She's here! Here she comes like a summer insect that flies into the thing! Oh yes, the thing. It's spring, not summer. You're supposed to say it's ice, not fire. Yeah, so we're kind of exchanging shots across the screen. And there's little dudes. And also, like, firing combos are a thing. That's a charged shot that she gave me. There's another one. Same tier. Oh. Oh yeah, that's right. I can also be hit multiple times instead of having to dodge everything. Absolutely everything. Oh god. And each time I get hit, it gives me a little extra charge. And that's something I do when I focus. That's something unique on its own. I'm fed up with running into nothing but fairies everywhere I go. A lot of the stages are going to be very short because it's basically a boss rush. So far, this incident has been happening everywhere I've been without exception. Then, I guess no matter where I go, it'll be the same. Duck carries a leak and... it's coming, ah, it's coming. Isn't that song inappropriate for a bird to be singing? A professional doesn't choose their songs. Ouch. So I can charge my shot here. Reimu releases talismans. And the little flappy things, I fire them. And they do a thing specifically when it comes to like where they appear on the other screen. Oh god. That's my charge 3. If you unleash a maximum charge, you do like a mini boss encounter. Other than singing songs, isn't it more wonderful to compose songs? Oh, that voice. You're so gay, babe. So gay. And I'm here for it. Hey, this should look familiar. Even flying all the way above the clouds, there's nothing that can be a hint. Finally, to the flower incident. The Shrine Maiden makes her move. You're way too late. I'm being told off by... what? You're alone today? I'm off now. Off. if you didn't see yesterday, a lot of the dialogue is really weird. It's because a lot of these girls are super quirky. And, you know, this is a world of nonsense. Charge 2. Any charge higher than 2 also helps to clear bullets. Oh yeah, and I suppose you get freebies every now and then. And you're wearing that on and off day. Or you're wearing that on and off day. You even brought along your instrument. No matter when I come, this is one dark mansion. That's because it only lets in the moonlight. What brings you here today? I just came to check. I'm here to investigate the flower incident. It's written all over your face. So yeah, a lot of this game is just pure chaos. Just a whole bunch of density and hardly anything else. Racing is seriously downgraded since the last game. So, got any leads? You're out of the question, so call your master for me. But we won't see that. Huh? These are normal cherry blossoms. The abnormality of the flowers haven't reached the afterworld. That's why it's calm here. Since flowers are blooming, I thought you people might be up to something again. You're seeing it for yourself. You're wrong, so go back already. Oh, this theme. Oh god, how did I dodge that? That was a big cluster. Ah! This game's tough. There's no response. It really was wrong. Way to go, Reimu. I honestly don't have... At this rate, I have to go to a place I don't usually reach. That's... pretty damned obvious. Did you think sticking around here would let you find the culprit sitting there like a rock? Normally, if I just suitably go fight, the culprit will show themselves in no time. That's not something to brag about, though. Hi, Marissa! You big lesbian, you. You also may have noticed, but the portraits, the character portraits, seem to have kind of, in my opinion, downgraded since the last game. Zune's art is interesting to talk about, at the very least. I feel just like Reimu. A lot of these dodges are just luck. They're just fluky. It's almost kind of the basis for this game. I like this theme. Ah, Lily White appeared! That's basically a sign, like, the battle has taken too long. No! No boss fight. I boss fight you. Damn it. No! See ya, Maki! Good luck on homework. So it's not actually my ring finger that's getting so much a workout as my wrist. It's a good thing I'm right-handed. No, Lily! Get out of here. Okay. This isn't getting me anywhere. I'll go to where I rarely visit next. I'm just gonna take a moment. Stretch out my wrist a bit. Oof. Oh? There was a pond here? Well, I rarely visit the mountains. Anyway, even the lotus are in full bloom. Really, what's going on? It's been a few hours since any signs of people at the shrine. So I thought to myself, the shrine maiden has finally made her move. It was tough searching, and I couldn't find her, so I wondered where she was headed. And lo, the shrine maiden sighted, this deep in the mountains. Now then, time for a news story. And lo, a suspicious yokai. Now, don't mind me and just continue. Go on. Even if you tell me to continue, I haven't a single lead and I'm just flying about. I was wondering why so many flowers are blooming, and just on that I went out and wandered around. Flowers, you say? It doesn't sound like it'll be a news story. Wait, who are you? That was way too slow. I'm your plain old newspaper reporter, Tengu. I've written up everyone's interesting behaviors so far. That's why we Tengu know quite a lot about you people. Written up? I haven't heard of, much less seen it recently. Newspaper. Well then, as I've said earlier, don't mind me and continue on. I'll be discreetly recording. Oh yeah, I just remembered. I was in the middle of a yokai extermination. Huh. I was in the middle of indiscriminately exterminating any yokai I find. So this is Aya. Pretty much the one thing that she brags about in regards to mechanics as well as in universe. She is incredibly fast. The fastest. It's because she controls wind. No! And she's also the star of some of the spin-off games. No! Oh. Yeah, you can kind of bomb in this game, but then you get, like, a negative charge. So you have to, like, rebuild a single charge back up. Get out of here! You slimy vulture! Oh god. Come on, Rainbow! Woohoo! Oh, come on. That always happens. Ah! I'm the dead parrot. Gotta try to come back soon. No worries, Slum. I'm just here dodging and shooting. Oh, no you don't. Not very effective. Ah! This game is stressful. I don't like it. Come on. No! What the fuck? Oh my god. Reimu is naturally lucky. Like coursing through my veins. The good fortune. Go away! Whew! It's your own fault for nonchalantly appearing in front of a yokai exterminator. I would have been better off taking pictures secretly. Huh, that's right, you're a newspaper reporter? Then you're a source of information, no? And tell me everything you know about this flower incident. Ah, yes, flowers. Right. When you see the flowers, you'll understand. Don't you feel that there's some other strange incident except the flowers? I already had a hunch even without being told. Then please don't ask me. Yes, I can finally see my destination, by my intuition. Truly are a dead parrot. Yeah, I was deluded by the amount of flowers, but there are two other things that are abnormally increasing. Unusual quantity of the fairies, and, well, I guess they were probably just entranced by the flowers. What is a living human blabbing on about in this graveyard? And the fact that spirits are everywhere. First warning for the human hurrying to their death. The fee for crossing the Sanzu River is unreasonable. You can't cross with shrine offerings. I won't be crossing. I've got no money either. Wait, who are you? I'm the first-class Sanzu River guide, Komachi of Onozuka. At the Higan shores is Sanzu's Titanic. I'm talking about my boat, you see. I usually don't let living humans pass, but if they pay the fee, then they're good to go. On a luxury cruise across the Higan shores. I said I won't cross, and I don't have money either. Limited time offer, 10% off. Whatever already! I'm just here to investigate the spirits that have been multiplying along with the flowers. Spirits? Flowers? Spirits. Spirits? Spirits are multiplying? Spirits. I was thrown off by the flowers, but upon further inspection I see now that there are spirits everywhere. How did this happen? Looking more closely, the red spider lily are blooming too. And those purple cherry blossoms. I'll just pretend I didn't see that. Don't. You look like you know something. Well, I'll be off here. I have work and all, you know. Could it be that you didn't ship the spirits to the Higan shores like you were supposed to? Is Gensokyo full of spirits because you were slacking off? How am I supposed to gather them all, and where am I supposed to go? To the shores, of course. Go do your work! Stop slacking off all the time! I got it. If you're saying you'll interfere with my work, then I'll ferry you over with my Titanic, 50% off. So Komachi is a Shinigami, in case you didn't guess. And she throws money at you! Which, in retrospect, is not such a bad thing, but I will also say, at least in this scenario, Komachi is the semi-final boss. And I know, like, semi-final bosses usually have a unique gimmick for their patterns, but this whole game is about gimmicks, so she doesn't really stand out much. The money is the best she's got. Oh god. Oh, hiccup. Lily! Stop! Okay. No. Ah! I wasn't sure how I dodged that, but I'll take it. I missed the power-up! Really just fighting from the skin of my teeth. Why do my teeth have skin? Oh, I got a life. Cool. Now take your huge ship and ferry those ghosts. Even if you defeated me, with this many ghosts, this is extreme overworking. It's impossible. Looks like you're a quitter. Fine, call your boss for me then. Ah, that's a problem. Are you slacking off? Komachi! Ah! Your boss came. Final stage. Komachi did not bring any souls after such a long time, so I came here to check the situation. Shigan is full of ghosts and flowers, and on top of that, Komachi is fooling around with a shrine maiden. When I first met Komachi, she seemed like a more diligent person. You're that Shinigami's boss. You people caused the flowers outbreak, right? Those nameless spirits have not yet realized they're dead. They do not want to realize. Such spirits are unstable. That is why they desperately want a body. Spirits who have lost their place make flowers their foundation. That is why the flowers bloomed. Yes, those spirits were the humans from the outside. Regretful spirits which cannot predict their deaths. Are you saying that all these flowers are the human spirits from the outside world? Flowers are plants that present one's personality. In other words, qualities of one's soul. That's why they have such a strong affinity with spirits. Bright spirits reside in sunflowers, friendless, lonely spirits reside in the red spider lilies. Ah, my reading skills. And in the purple cherry blossoms. I see. The flowers aren't there to do something, but because there are too many spirits without a place, this flower incident occurred. Well, now that I get it, unless you do something, it'll be a problem. I can't really do much. Is it? It does not bother us, and it should not be much of a problem to you either. Also, if the ghosts make the flowers bloom, they can still believe they are alive. I do not think it would hurt to leave them alone for a while. That's not the issue here! If I leave the incident alone, it's off. If I just beat you instead of complaining, everything will return to normal, right? Without much of a reason, you have exterminated many yokai. It was not once or twice that you have defeated ones that were not yokai. And despite being a shrine maiden, you do absolutely no exchange with God. There are times when you even bare your fangs toward God. Yes, your karma runs a little too deep. At this rate, if you die, then you will not even be able to go to hell. Then, if I won't be able to go to hell, I'll just go to that other world. A Yama's judgment is not as simple as that. It is impossible to overturn a decision. If I were in charge of judging you, you have sinned. How rude! Exterminating yokai is my job. It can't be helped. A thief, a killer, or in war, there are people who work in those areas as well. Just because it is their job, it will not pardon their sins. To cleanse your sins even a little, you must accomplish good deeds. Alright, I'll consider that after defeating you and bringing the flowers back to normal. In the purple cherry blossoms reside humans neck-deep in sin. Under these raining purple cherry blossoms, you shall cleanse your sins. This is Eiki, or I prefer to call her Shikeki because that's how she was known before it was known that she's also called Yama Xanadu, which it turns out is just a title and not her surname. So, her last name is Shiki, first name is Eiki, but I still prefer to call her Shikeki because I'm a boomer. And she's a judge of the dead. The judge of the dead for all of Gensokyo. And the way her gimmick works, she passes over these dark clouds, and anytime a bullet passes through one of those clouds, it spawns an extra judgment rod. So, more projectiles. More judgment. Oh god. Ah, that's tight! No! I missed the power-up again, and I died. Shikeki is brutal. That's kind of the point. Lasers! I like those lasers though, I think it looks cool. Oh my god. No! Oh god. Oh. Hiccup. Oh, come on! I did it! Woo! That was tight. Whew. This game is so uncertain when it comes to a 1cc. A lot of it is just almost luck-based. Almost. I really love this ending theme. At a hidden border in a mountain recess, isolated from the human village. Over at the Hawkery shrine, the cherry blossoms bloomed as always in springtime. In the end, however, the flowers throughout Gensokyo still continued to bloom. Ugh, it's no use, no matter how much I sweep and sweep. It's nice to have cherry blossoms blooming at all, but it'd be nicer if they didn't drop their petals. Not to mention, it feels like the sides of my shoulders have gotten lighter somehow. I wonder if they've been possessed by something. You also may have noticed there's a slight artistic change. These ending slides were not drawn by Zune. Nah, it can't be. I'm a shrine maiden. It's no use. I'm done cleaning. I think I'll start a one-man flower viewing party. Hey! Don't slack off on your own job, too. It looks like you can't say anything about Komachi anymore. You said you wouldn't slack off this much. What are you talking about? I can't even take a break just because all these flowers happen to be blooming? And on top of that, what about your own job? Oh my god, look at Shikeki's legs. Legs. The flowers haven't even returned to normal yet. The cherry blossoms are blooming. We're taking a break. Also, the number of ghosts coming from the outside world have dropped off. After this, we'll ferry the accumulated ghosts little by little, like usual. That is, if Komachi doesn't slack off. Like I told you, the workload was too much to handle. I was trying to keep to my own pace. Oh look, it's Komachi. What are you doing here? Are you selling oil or something? But Miss Shiki said we're taking a break. And why do you think all these ghosts suddenly increased in the first place? Not to mention, these aren't just ordinary ghosts, right? These ghosts are ghosts that haven't even realized that they're dead yet. They're nameless ghosts that held onto their attachment to life even after death. It seems that something big might have happened in the outside world. Yes, I don't know what happened in the outside world, but if there's this many ghosts, I'm certain that a large number of humans, if not all, have unexpectedly died. Like from a large earthquake, or a large volcanic eruption, or a large tsunami. Or from a war. In any case, things have calmed down, so as the ghosts decrease as time passes on, the flowers will return to normal. Now if only the cherry blossoms wouldn't drop as many petals. By the way, are you planning on doing a few good deeds? Oh, you said I wouldn't even be able to go to hell, so maybe at least once. Yes, it's very important to have constant dedication, such as showing restraint when eating sweets, or try to stop wasting used tea leaves as much as possible, or if a rice cracker gets damp, be sure to toast it before you eat it. Yeah, a shrine maiden's good deeds or something along the lines of that. Well, I suppose that's fine. But first you should start by acknowledging the sins of your actions. A living creature is in sin for as long as he lives. After that, the way you face your sins in life becomes crucial. If you forget what you've been taught once you die, you'll end up bothering Miss Shiki to where she'll smack you into the Sanzu River, so be sure to stay as you are now. Oh look, it's Komachi! Whatever happened to your job? Aren't the cherry blossoms still in full bloom? Yes, when are things going to get back to normal? Give me a break. The Grim Reaper of the Sanzu River and the Yama were unable to return Gensokyo's flowers back to normal. In the end, the flowers of Gensokyo continued to bloom. However, the Shrine Maiden was no longer impatient. Ultimately, the abnormal flowers will decrease as the ghost crossed the Sanzu River. The sunflowers bloomed by humans with cheerful personalities. The red spider lilies bloomed by humans with sad personalities. And the violet cherry blossoms bloomed by those who hiccup? Nope. We'll all surely return to normal before summer arrives. If the outside world returns to normal, the amount of nameless ghosts will naturally decrease. The equinoctial week of illusions seen by the outsider humans was returning to the world of illusions. Congratulations, ending number 1. Woohoo! Pretty flowers everywhere! Oh god, my finger. You, possessing flower. Huh? Got a jet for a bit, but short term before it streams. And goodness, babe. Thank you, babe. See you soon. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Give you kisses. Of course. And in case you haven't noticed, one last little quirk about I almost said perfect cherry blossom. Phantasmagoria Flower View. Extra mode doesn't work the same way as like the other extra stages in the other games. If I remember correctly, I think you unlock it just by going through every scenario, just by playing through all the characters. And even then, extra mode is just like a harder version of story mode. So, in my opinion, it's not really worth playing. I don't think it's too worth it. This is very much like a more story-oriented kind of Touhou game. Like, it's pretty much just a collection of vignettes, which I think is nice. I wish that more games, like outside of the fighting games, did something like that. A lot of the vignettes in the fighting games usually, like, coalesce into the main plot towards the end. Most of the time. But that's Phantasmagoria Flower View. I'm kind of glad it's over. Ooh, my wrist. The good news is I don't have to tap Z anymore. I can just hold it down all the way through, and I can focus again! No, don't do that. That's Touhou 9. Ooh. Hooey! Hooey baby. So next up is Touhou 10. And I should also mention that Touhou 9 is the end of the first Windows era of Touhou. and Touhou 10 is the beginning of the second. And the main difference is that the entirety of the first Windows games, like 6 through 9, is mostly just to establish Gensokyo as a setting, and to establish like a few of its key characters, and just like how everything works. Obviously not all of Gensokyo has been explored yet, but, you know, we'll see a little bit more as we open up to 10. I should also say, as far as the art style portraits go, it looks good in some cases in this game, but it looks bad in others. Like, this was clearly like a rough patch for Zune. So this is Touhou 10, Mountain of Faith. And if I can manage to 1cc this game, I will be facing off against the extra boss. We can only either play as Reimu or Marissa, but instead of only having 2 shot types, they have 3. I will be going with the first for Reimu. Oh wait! There we go. My bad. I'll just quickly, like, show off. Yep, that's the menu. The little water droplets. So, in regards to the story, this game doesn't really start in, like, a more, like, obvious, like, chain of, or, like, overarching plot, but it does start, like, a domino effect throughout the stories of the games throughout this entire era. So, you know, it was kind of pivotal, and I tend to think that it was with this game, as well as the spin-off that came after it, Scarlet with a Rhapsody, that Touhou really started to explode in popularity. So let's dive right in. Oh wait, the plot! The plot! My bad. So, the plot of this game, it's not really relevant to Gensokyo as a whole, at least at this point, but basically, there's this place in Gensokyo called Yokai Mountain. It's pretty self-explanatory. It's a mountain full of yokai, and essentially Reimu, being a shrine maiden, you know, it was mentioned in Phantasmagoria, like, she's serving a god. The god is still unknown, by the way, and to what extent their abilities work and such. And, you know, her main line of business is keeping up the shrine and catering to visitors and possible worshippers. And basically, Mountain of Faith is all about Reimu discovering that a new shrine has moved into town and is directly imposing on. So she's going up to check it out, right at the top of Yokai Mountain. I didn't really play much, so I'll just restart. Yes, yes, yes! And also, the power system kind of got overhauled in this game, as well as how bombs work. Basically, if I want a bomb, it takes away a full charge of my power in my shots. So I kind of have to be more conservative with my bombs. The bombs are all the same, too. Like, it doesn't matter if you pick Marissa or Reimu. Like, it's all the same. Like, it fires just a ring, and it's not really focusing on damaging enemies so much as it is just clearing bullets. A goddess has appeared. A goddess of autumn. Shizuha Aki. And now she's gone, and we will never see her again. This is kind of when Touhou got, like, ironically, a major graphical update. It's hard to see through all these falling leaves. Will I really be able to make it to the mountain like this? Huh? What's that delicious smell? You're just a that was too fast. How ridiculous! What insolence! Who said I was gonna eat you? That said, is that tasty smell coming from you? Gods always put a great deal of care into their scent. Oh yes, I'm the harvest god. That's why you smell like half-baked sweet potatoes. Freshly harvested sweet potatoes are my perfume. You think I'd let a shrine maiden eat me? If you don't mind me saying, I would. So yeah, this is Minorikabo. Sister of the mid-boss we just killed. A younger sister, I believe. And yet she's more popular and arguably stronger. Shizuha just changes the color of the leaves by painting them one by one. And Minoriko blesses harvests, or curses them, depending on how you treat her. She's throwing rice at me! Gods sure do come in all shapes and sizes. I wonder if my shrine's god is really any stronger. Well, this is no time to bake potatoes. I better hurry on ahead. Scars of the gods. We got a spinny. Spinny, spinny. Spinny, 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 spinny. You spin me right around, baby, right around. Like a record, baby, right around, right around. Be nice to me, Twitch. I got different music playing in the background. Bad fortune. Uh-oh. Pick up. It's just misfortunate that the pattern was so easy. Good stage theme. I believe this is also the first Touhou game to actually take place during autumn. Each game takes place explicitly in a certain season. I've been feeling off for a while now. Sunlight doesn't reach here and the atmosphere's so heavy. My, you're still here? And I had just tried to turn you away. When? Forget about it. Anyway, my duty is to chase away lost humans. But I'm not lost. I just want to go to the mountain. And why would a human want to go there? Don't you know it's dangerous? Get in my way and I'll treat you as my enemy. But I'm a friend to humans. I take their misfortunes and pass them on to the gods. Would you like me to take on all of your tragedies? And there's the face. Soak in the memes, y'all. Yokai are my enemies. You're a yokai. Really now. This is Hina. She's a misfortune goddess, and she's heavily associated with Nagashibina, which are just dolls to get rid of misfortune. A lot of people tend to confuse her for, like, being a literal doll, but this isn't the case. It's just her aesthetic. And she loves to spin. She's a good being. A very good being. These patterns always look like one thing, and then they always turn out to be something else. It's so neat. I missed my focus. Feels good. I was just trying to be nice and chase you away. Chasing me away really isn't that nice. Beyond here is the world of the gods. It's no place for a human to go. You'll regret this. Oh, good. Looks like I finally made it to Yokai Mountain. This stage theme is very popular. We've soared into a river. By the way, a lot of the green pickups are faith. About the most they do is just give you bonus points. Because you may have noticed, in the sidebar over there, Grays is nowhere to be seen. I'm not sure if the faith mechanic was explicitly to make up for taking out Grays, but I'm not sure. Ah, a human! What? Where are you going? Optical camouflage. Some of the spell card names get a little more straightforward in these games. Ah, my optical camo suit broke! What? You're a human, but you picked me out pretty well from the camo. That's because my eyes are really sharp. Maybe because you weren't really hidden. See ya, human! By the way, it's dangerous if you go any further. I'll still be going anyway. She gave me a life! What a sweetheart. Or is she? I'm gonna be humming a lot. Oh, it's that human from before. Didn't I tell you not to go any deeper? I'll be back gonna watch dinner. Welcome back, Slum! We moved on to the next game. You had some nerve trying to stop me there. Stop you? I don't even know what you're trying to do. How could I have tried to stop you? I have urgent business with the god that lives on top of the mountain. Will you let me through? The god on top of the mountain? Which one? There are a bunch. Let me tell you straight up. You'd better leave. I'm Nitori Kawashiro. They call me Nitori the Valley Kappa. Go on now. Get back to the village. There's lots of folks up ahead who don't take kindly to humans. Oh, I know. But sometimes there are things you just have to do. Oh my, it's been so long since I met a human, my sworn friends. Why did I have to turn out this way? Oh well, if you really want to get into the mountain, you'll have to show me how serious you are. This is Nitori. She's a big nerd. She makes technological things. She's an inventor, as most Kappa in this series end up being. And she can also just manipulate water. As most Kappa can. And she seems nice. She was initially characterized as shy but energetic, and again, like a friend to humans. It turns out in the later games, she's a really big asshole. You'll be able to see it when I eventually, play... I think it was Hopeless Masquerade 13.5. It won't be today, though. I don't even have Hopeless Masquerade downloaded, come to think of it. Oh well. Whew! I didn't think humans could get so strong. To think my weapons weren't enough to beat you. Well, time to move on. Hey, human. Kappa and humans have been sworn friends since ancient times, so I'll let you in on something. Sworn friends? Sure you don't mean old enemies? It's true that there's been a restless god on top of the mountain. Are you going to go beat her? Wow, what a surprising place to get such great information. To tell you the truth, I'd forgotten why I'd come all the way up here. I can't believe it. Humans are so flaky. I knew I should have asked the Tengu about this instead. Well, I'll tell the Kappa around here about you, so just go on ahead. I can see a waterfall up ahead. And now for the main event. We're flying up a waterfall! Oh god. That was close. This stage theme is fairly popular too. You're firing away from me, silly fairies. There you go. That's at least something. It's a wolf! It's a doggo! It's a boofer! And now she's gone, and we'll never see her again. It's not as bad as Shizuha, though. She does appear in other stuff. Oh dear. Good thing the hitboxes are smaller than they look. Where are you going? Oh no! Ay! I came to check in on that intruder report, but I never thought it'd be you. Welcome back, Aya. So soon after we just met. I don't have any business with any of you Tengu. Get out of my way. We received an intruder alert, and for some reason they called me onto the job. I'm just a simple newspaper reporter. What are you trying to say? It's because I'm the one that knows the most about you. Maybe it would be best if I could talk you out of it. That was the boss's plan. I told you before, I don't have any business with the Tengu. I just want to see the god that lives on the mountain. The god of the mountain? So you mean that god? Do you know something about her? Lately, there's a god that's been giving us some trouble. She keeps acting like this mountain is hers. And she's even come down to the foot of it on the mountain lately to try and gather faith. So she's gathering faith. That's got to be her. I want to meet with her. Where is she? If she really got out of hand, we Tengu were going to go beat her, so you don't need to do anything. Oh, come on, I've come all this way. Take me to wherever this god is. But there's no way I can let you through. The Tengu patrollers won't stand for it if I let you through that easily. Jeez, you Tengu are such a pain. Belonging to a group means that sometimes you don't get to have your way. No, I'll go easy on you, so come at me with all your might. Oh no! Didn't mean to skip that. Circles! Circles! Zine circles, music circles, fan game circles, they're all coming at me and they killed me! Hiccup. So I'm not really sure how exactly this exemplifies Aya's speed, because she is the fastest girl, the speediest orb, and there I used a bomb. But soon enough, that'll be rectified. Nyum, 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 swoosh, swoosh, zoom, 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 boom, 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 boom. I love it. I gotta stop getting hit, not keep getting hit. Ah! I think this one she's just blowing wind at me. Very meager breeze. Zoom! I don't have to fight seriously that much, but you were stronger than I expected. At this rate, maybe you could even beat that pain of a god. So take me to where she is already. That god showed up here not too long ago with a shrine and a lake. There's a new shrine up the way a bit. She should be there. A shrine on top of a mountain? I thought ours was the only one. So maybe I misunderstood Reimu's actual awareness of the circumstances earlier. Oh well. There's a lot of games, and I haven't played many of these games in a while. Not to mention, I don't tend to pay much attention to the Touhou 10 story or cast. They don't really stand out to me much. Not to say it's bad. So here we're arriving quickly towards that shrine. Ah! We dealt with circles, and now it's the stars! Which are even easier to dodge. I mean, these spell cards are nothing if not stylish. And in Gensokyo, that's the best you can hope for. literally none of these duels are actually about beating the other person. It's about having the most amount of style. Wow, I got 2 lives for 1. Neat. If a shrine maiden like you is coming up the mountain, might you be here to help us get settled in? Well, this sure looks like a shrine. I guess there was another one besides ours. This is the Moria Shrine, a long-forgotten shrine of the past. It and the lake up ahead were both transported into Gensokyo from the outside world. You moved a shrine in a lake? That's pretty flashy. My god and I will be taking over this mountain now. Then, if we can take over your shrine, all the faith in Gensokyo will be ours. If you do that, you'll never hear the end of it from Gensokyo's myriad. But this is for Gensokyo's good as well. Gensokyo will become weak if it continues in its current state of lessened piety. We'll lose the power to cause miracles. You've got to be kidding. I'll be able to restore Gensokyo's piety somehow with my powers. I'm Sanai, a wind priestess, descendant of a long-forgotten line of gods incarnate in the outside world. Sometimes the humans that revere God are themselves revered. Sometimes shrine maidens can become gods. Since you're a shrine maiden, are you prepared for such things to happen? I don't care if I become a god or not. But if you say you want to fight, you'd better be ready for one. I see. Then maybe you should watch and consider the power of a living god. The divine power to work miracles! This is Sanai. She's technically a human? And from this point forward, she's Reimu's business rival. But they're also girlfriends. And, yeah, you know how I said stage 5 bosses usually have a gimmick? Sanai's is more subdued. It's more about style for her than it is about mechanics. And you've already seen about the extent of it. She summons pentagrams. And of course her power correlates with causing miracles. This one is super fancy. And hey, a religious reference that Westerners might actually understand. This spell card is based on the parting of the Red Sea. I know the spell card names change depending on what difficulty you're playing, but that's a fun little fact for ya. Factoid. This one's not too bad, just gotta be careful not to get walled in. This one can be a little tricky. You're strong. If you're this powerful, why doesn't your shrine have more followers? I'd like to know that myself. I think even just setting your shrine up as a branch shrine to my god would get you a great deal of faith. I'll think it over, but I have to meet with her first. Huh? So then, your goal is to deliver some divine punishment to the god who's been causing me all this trouble. And so, we move on. Move forward. Giant pillars. This stage theme is so underrated. No! I keep squealing whenever I die. I don't want to blow out any of y'all's ears, I'm sorry. We've got pillars and a giant lake. I made it to the lake. She should be around here somewhere. What's with all these creepy pillars? Well, come on out. Who is it that calls for me? Oh, it isn't the Shrine Maiden from the foot of the mountain. Do you need something? You're a very frank god, aren't you? Lately, it's been easier to win over followers with a friendly face than with an impressive stature. Well, hey, you tried to take over my shrine, so could you please stop? Take over? I intend nothing of the sort. I just wish to help save your shrine. To see people gather at it once more, to free it from the clutches of the yokai. I never asked for your help. And anyway, even if we set you up in my shrine, I don't know if we'll get any more followers. It's not as if your faith can fall below zero. What Gensokyo lacks is belief in its gods. A shrine maiden like you should understand that, yes? Well, I do think it would be nice if more people could come visit the shrine. But I don't need to borrow your power. I can do something about it myself. Shrines do not exist for the benefit of their shrine maidens. They exist to be homes for gods. Now, it's time. Time for you to truly rethink the purpose of a shrine. Kanako. She's a sky goddess, technically. At least, in her current state. And she is quite powerful. You kind of get it with her theme. Like, you're actually facing a god. And she's throwing pillars at me! Jesus! I mean... I can't say her name because she hasn't appeared yet. Oh no. I really am without faith! Oh god. Oh, that was tight. Kanako is also, funny enough, thought to be harder in easy mode than in hard mode. Just because of how some of the patterns work. It's not really expressed here so much, but I know as far as how Kanako is characterized, she's actually quite different from your usual, like, god character archetypes. I mean, she is kind of haughty, but, like, some of her methods are actually very unconventional for a god. The visuals? Yeah! Touhou really got a graphic overhaul with this game, and oh boy, it's aged so well. Except for the portraits. Yeah, some of these larger bullets actually have much smaller hitboxes than it would appear. So they're actually pretty easy to dodge on their own. This one is tricky. Oh god, I don't even remember what to do with this one. Death bomb! But hey, we got more evidence of how gay Gensokyo is. Look at all the rainbows. No! No, I'm gay too, please spare me. No! Oh shit. I'm out of lives. It's my first failed attempt. Game over. Grievous bodily harm. No, sad Froggy. Phooey. This spell card, though, I think it is mostly, but like, there's so much to stream. No bueno. So I think for the sake of just continuing the boss fight, I will continue. In other circumstances... well, no. No. I'll use a continue. Oh, that's right, I have to start from the beginning of the stage. At least I start at nearly full power. My heathenness came through. Could not overpower the goddess. Thank you for believing in me, Slum. I will take your faith to empower myself, to grow stronger, more adept. And I can quickly skip all the dialogue, I've already read it. Pillars! Or Onbashira, as they're more properly called. There's a little bit of streaming. These talismans are actually the bigger threat. Zigzag? Sort of. I could probably unfocus. Woohoo! So something about Kanako in regards to her abilities. She is explicitly stated to be a sky goddess, but she does imply in other installments, particularly in like the mangas and stuff, that, you know, she's not necessarily always been a sky goddess, because sometimes, you know, religion and mythology kind of get mixed up over time, and when people still worship certain gods, those gods become associated with different concepts and different ideas and abilities. So, even though Kanako is labeled as a sky goddess, that's not necessarily the only thing she's the goddess of. Ah, music. Pick up. Here we go. Here's the murderer, the Rainbow Murderer. Oh god. That's what I should have been doing. Like, just long movements in sudden strokes. No, I'm out of lives! Ah, screw this. Mountain of Faith. This would be the last spell card. And look how unique it is. It's so pretty. And one thing about this spell card, your bombs are nerfed during this spell card. Their radius is significantly decreased. I don't want to lower my power, so I can't show you, but there are definitely playthroughs, you know, like on YouTube somewhere, in other places, where people are bombed and they realize, hey, this bomb is freaking puny. What gives? And, like, the explanation for it is that it's faith-based, faith-related. I don't remember exactly what the deal is. But yeah, this final card, it's a little tricky to weave through, but it's not actually that hard. Morning at the Hawkery Shrine. After losing to the god, Reimu made her lonely way home as the Tengu talked about her behind her back. Oh, this really sucks. She's really going to steal our shrine at this rate. If I don't go right back there now. Reimu headed straight back without stopping to sleep, even though that's the worst enemy of a Danmaku battle. Ending number 7. Have you gotten enough sleep lately? Aim for a 1cc on normal or higher. I tried! I almost made it. But yeah, that's a bad ending. Because we used a continue. No, I won't save the replay. That's Mountain of Faith. As far as 1cc's go, we're still 1 for 3. So if I can manage to 1cc the next game, Touhou 11, then we can come back. Oh, that's right! Damn it! I didn't 1cc the game, so extra mode isn't unlocked. Damn it! Damn it, damn it! Oh, I didn't think of that. No! At this point, I'll probably have to respin the wheel. Drats! Excuse you. Here. How do you like them apples? That's Touhou 10, Mountain of Faith. Oh. Froggy feel bad. So, let's pull up the wheel again. I wasn't anticipating this. Probably should have went and 1cc'd the game before I started streaming, huh? Hindsight. Alright. No extra stage. No extra boss fight this time. Let's see what we get instead. Spin-off! And so there's a couple of spin-offs I can choose from and that I have available. It's either Shoot the Bullet or Scarlet with a Rhapsody. One of them is what's called a photography game. And there's... It's still kind of a bullet shooter, but instead of firing bullets, you take pictures. And you damage, well, not damage, but like you beat the game that way. And it's basically a boss rush of various spell cards that don't appear really in much of the other games. I say much. There's like one or two. But then there's also Scarlet with a Rhapsody, which is a fighting game. That will be much easier to stream. Like, I don't really have to figure out much. I can just play Reimu and play through her scenario. Of course, this is all dependent on if I can 1cc the next game. If I can't, no bonus tonight. So please give me your power, Lily Pals! Close Firefox. And it's not exactly reassuring when I say this, but Touhou 11 is actually regarded as being very difficult. Just overall. Obviously I have 1cc'd it before. I think I've even beaten it on hard, but it was not easy. Of course it wasn't easy. I wasn't playing on easy. Team Shanghai Alice. I love this menu theme. Yeah, so because extra stage is available, that means I have 1cc'd. Just gonna move the window a bit. There we go. So, this is Subterranean Animism. Instead of going up a mountain this time, we have to go down underground. And what's kind of unique about this game is there's kind of a little bonus tidbit to what shot type you pick. So obviously we only have Reimu and Marissa to pick for characters. But then, as you can see, I've cleared all three. Each shot type is actually a partner. Aya teams up with somebody during this game, and depending on who you pick, it affects her shot types, as well as a few bonus quirks. So we have Yukari, which we paired up with in Touhou 8. We have Suika, who appeared in the first fighting game, which we didn't get around to playing. The most you need to know is that she's an Oni. She has long horns. She's very, very, very physically strong. Strong enough to basically break the moon in half, although that was just an illusion. And then we have Aya, the Tengu that we've been bumping into repeatedly today. We're gonna be playing with Yukari, because I'm defaulting to Reimu A. And, I'm not really gonna be having, homing shots, homing amulets this time around. Instead, it's forward focus. You know, and instead of, like, the Fantasy Seal Bomb, it's, like, it's basically just a full-screen onslaught bomb thingy. It's mainly meant for clearing the screen, but it does also, like, do a decent bit of damage. And then an added little, support skill is because Yukari is the yokai of the gaps. She can allow Reimu to pass from one side of the screen immediately to the other. Completely defying physics. And in some circumstances, this is very, very useful. I would argue that Suika, who has the homing shots, is more useful. If you just stop moving and firing for a second, you just collect all the items on screen. It's extremely helpful. It's almost kind of broken. But anyway, the plot. So nearby Yokai Mountain, a geyser has erupted and a hot springs has appeared. And bursting forth from deep, deep within this geyser, from this sinkhole, a whole bunch of vengeful spirits started popping out and causing trouble. And so Reimu has to go investigate. So, Touhou 11, Subterranean Animism. This is gonna be tricky. This game tries not to pull any punches. It's quite brutal. So, please give me strength. Here we go! And also, Graze has come back! Woohoo! Yeah, so as you can see with Reimu's yin-yang orb, it's just firing a bunch of needles forward. And if we graze a whole hecking lot, we fill up a bar at the corner of the screen. And filling it to max allows us to instantly collect all the items. Very handy. It's a bucket girl! She's in a bucket. Oh yeah, and I know shot type, like shot power and bombs are still integrated within each other during this game, but this game also introduces life pieces. You collect enough pieces, you gain a life. Gotta shoot fairies and boulders. I know with Suika as a partner, you know, the grazing is kind of redundant, but, you know, it's still nice to have. Look at that. Full... well, no, not quite full power. Why did I have to come down to such a soaking wet place? Huh? And now I'm hearing things. I made it so we can talk through your yin-yang orbs. So I can make sure you don't slack off. As if! First of all, you sent me into this cave, which is no place to loaf around. Oh? A human? How unusual. Did you come to play underground? They're having a big feast down there now. They won't turn away anyone, so go have fun. Reimu. That's an enemy, Reimu. Defeat her. Is it really? Oh, what a warm welcome. I don't really know if she's an enemy or not, but I guess the usual thing would be to beat her. Hey, self-talking human, you're looking for the power of the yokai who got banished here, right? This is Yoname. She's a spider. She doesn't look like it, but she's a spider yokai. And she has the ability to control illnesses and disease. Very, very dangerous. The underground is home to a lot of super dangerous yokai that nobody likes. In-universe. Truth is, a lot of people in the fandom love the Subterranean Animism cast. Spinning a web of miasma. Bucket is the only way to be. I suppose so. Do I talk to myself that much? Are you getting tired? Of course I'm getting tired. It's not like I want to be here anyway. Yeah, so there's a little bit of, like, yokai involvement with this sinkhole, with this underground place. And I believe this is the first appearance of the Yin-Yang Orb familiars as enemies. Reimu's power is turned against her. I mean, it's not the first time. Touhou won. A girl has appeared. And these bullets stream around and follow you. Now watch this. And that's how Yukari's support power works. Whew. It's kind of clutch. Just how far does this hole go? You're almost there. You should reach the ancient city soon. Oh, are you a human? What does a human want in the ancient city? Ancient city? Are you coming to look for our cursed power? Reimu, all the yokai underground have fearsome, detestable powers. Just beat her while you're passing by her. I can never tell what you're going to say next. I just wanted to relax in some hot springs. I think you tricked me, Yukari. I'm not tricking anyone. I'm jealous of the light above ground. I'm jealous of the gentle breezes. I don't have anything against you, but I can make up lots of reasons to attack you. This is Parsi. She's a yokai who manipulates jealousy. She is literally a green-eyed monster. She kind of has a bit of a flower motif. She also works as sort of a keeper of a bridge that crosses into deeper underground. Oh dear. Why did the light piece have to be on that side? Yeah, so this spell card, she makes a clone of herself. You have to shoot the one that's firing the smaller bullets. And it makes a reference to another Japanese folktale. The tongue-cut sparrow, specifically. This spell card's not so tough. What was her problem? She is a yokai of jealousy, binding this world to the next through her regrets. This world and the next? Aren't there too many people who can go back and forth between the two? Reapers, ghosts, and that's just because human death has a bewitching effect on yokai. And now we've come into an underground city. Low light, very dim, but also kind of homey. So much grays! I love to see it! Hey, you're pretty good. Don't know who you are, but they say a rowdy welcome is best for a rowdy guest. She has a horn. That means... something. Clearly she ain't human. I like you. Or, I like you. We'll have lots more fun, so keep following until you can't take anymore. But I don't want to go drinking with you. Yeah, and she literally doesn't leave. And she just makes it harder for you. Oh god. Ah! Jeez, quit wandering around in front of me. You're in the way. Oh, you're so cold. And people from above almost never come down here. Let's listen to what she has to say. I don't even know what we're down here for. You're after something, right, Yukari? Just whose tail are you after, anyway? I don't know. Oh, are you lost? How did you wander all the way down here? Did you wander into some hole that opened up? Whatever. I was forced to come down here. Huh? I promised not to let any yokai from above down here. Then you all build a great city underground. But in return, I believe you promised to keep the evil spirits underground pacified. Yeah, we have a deal like that, but who are you if you know about that? Yet evil spirits poured out when the geyser erupted. That's not what you promised, is it? Huh? They're pouring out? The evil spirits? Well, I can't think of many people who've left the ancient city to go above ground. I only know of one, but she's got nothing to do with this, I'm sure. Can you remember any other times? Let's see. A geyser probably means it's the Palace of the Earth Spirits. Stop leading the conversation by yourself! What's the Palace of the Earth Spirits? Can we go there? You came here because the yokai and that jewel told you to, right? Yep, you got it right on. The Palace of the Earth Spirit used to be hell here. A bunch of stuck-up folks live there. I guess we should go there then. While before she's there anyway. That yokai and the jewel knows what's going on. Because we Oni always want to compare our strength to strong people we meet. This is Yuki. She's an Oni. Very, very, very physically strong. And yeah, she just dropped that this underground city place actually used to be hell. And I'm not sure if it's too much of a spoiler, but like, the reason it's not hell anymore is simply because it got overpopulated. Like, you know, all the officials of real hell. Ah, she's blowing wind at me. Like, all of, like, the more official people of official hell decided to move out and just kind of let this place be the home of hated yokai and evil spirits. Yeah, and I used a boom knockout in 3 steps. I love this spell card. Bam! And considering this is an Oni we're talking about, BAM! It could very much be literal. She could be just walking 3 steps, unleashing a devastating attack. Well done! If you're that powerful, you have no problems at the Palace of the Earth Spirits. The Palace. What? You're an Oni? Yeah. We cast aside the above-ground world and moved here. Long ago, this was Hell's shopping district, but now the Yamas have made off with Hell, so... now it's just a forgotten prison for evil spirits. Yeah, she said what I just said. Well, that's an old story. I'm sure humans don't remember anymore. I didn't think you Oni would break a promise. Now, show her the way to the palace. Yukari, you're not hiding something, are you? Oh, the tea at the shrine wasn't very good. Don't drink it all while I'm gone! Yeah, so Yukari's being a mooch. Meow! Kitty! actual kitty. So yeah, this is a very, what's the word, like, auspicious looking palace. It's 4 games where we had to break into a palace or a mansion of some sort. Meow. Whoa! Kitty's got tricks up her sleeve. Now we do a little bit of bullet hurting, a little bit of screaming, make sure we don't get trapped. It's a very solemn stage theme tune. Hiccup. Whew. I hope OBS is being good and not skipping too many frames. Just perfectly in order. I know we took that Oni at her word and came to this mansion, huge mansion, but I don't see anyone who looks like they'd be in charge. There was that cat, though. We should have had that cat take us to its master. I wish we could have finished off that cat. It might have been attracted by the smell of corpses. Visitors? How unusual. Looks pretty good to me, yeah. I see my cat must have caused you some trouble. Finally, someone that looks like a yokai. There's a lot I want to ask you. You don't have to tell me that. A strange geyser near a shrine? Oh, I think that would be fine too. You're thirsty. Why don't I put on some tea? Huh? What are you talking to yourself about? I've been hot for some reason for a while, so yes, I'm thirsty. But if you're talking about making tea, are you a servant or what? Oh, excuse me. I'm Satori, the master of the Palace of Earth Spirits. There's nothing that's hidden from me. That's because I can hear everything you're thinking. What? I guess we don't need to talk then. Some tea would be nice. Right away, please. Reimu, I told you before, didn't I? You should beat any yokai you encounter underground right away. Oh well, I still don't know anything about the evil spirits. Who are you talking to? I see, a yokai that's above ground. I knew it. Above ground is too far away, so I can't read her heart. Here's some checks so we can play. Hi Dub, I don't know if you're genuine or not. I wonder if you're the one who could stop that dreadful geyser. A geyser? A geyser. I wonder if one of my pets did something they shouldn't have again. Pet? Oh, like that cat? But it seems that human doesn't mind if the geyser stays. Reimu, we should really get around to taking care of her. I guess. Yes, she's thinking being down here is a pain, so we'll just beat everyone and go home. Exactly! We really don't need to talk, do we? The geyser was probably caused by one of my pets, or one of the spirits in this mansion. I don't mind looking into it, but you don't seem to be of a mind to settle this peacefully. Of course not! Who would take a yokai at their word? But you trusted that Oni, and you're putting faith in that yokai from above. I know everything you remember about that yokai too. Now, arm your heart and do battle against your own feelings. So this is Satori Komachi. She is a Satori. And basically, she can read your mind, and absolutely everybody hates her. In-universe. She's actually fairly popular in the fandom. And the neat thing about this boss fight, depending on who you pick and who you choose as a partner, her spell cards change. Here's where it really begins. Now, sleep with this trauma that will leave you sleepless. And so, these spell cards are imitations of some of Yukari's patterns. Butterflies, flutter by, butterfly. I'm your little butterfly. I think this pattern actually appeared in first fighting game, so this is like a shooter representation of that attack. It's also kind of a neat little touch. It's a quality that only applies to some of the characters, though. Now that I think of it, this more resembles, like, Yuyuko more than Yukari. Then again, there's a bit of overlap. Wave and Particle! This is a very well-known spell card. And it actually appears in the spin-off that we will not be playing if we once see this game. So initially, you had to conquer this spell card by taking pictures of it. But no dice. It's an imitation. Oh my. Well, you did manage to come this deep underground. Those Danmaku look awfully familiar. Of course, they're Danmaku that stood out in your heart. I just imitated them. In any case, why don't you tell Reimu about what's in your heart now? How to stop the geyser, was it? You should talk to my pet, then. You mean that cat? I think we met before. The cat isn't that powerful. I have lots of pets here. In the courtyard of this mansion, there's a hole that leads to the deepest part of the underground. She should be there. If she's your pet, why not just call her? My pet has been avoiding me lately. I wonder if it's because of my power. I don't think anyone likes her, not just her pets. Nobody would get to finish their sentences. So we're heading deeper yet. That was a poor decision. So yeah, as we get deeper and deeper, it gets hotter and hotter. Heading into former Hell's flames. And yet, this stage theme is very chill. Well, more somber, but... The stage has a few tricks up its sleeve, gotta be careful. Wow, it's a wheel. It's a more screwy wheel. Okay, just gotta follow her a little bit. Then stop. dodge all these. Oh no! Thank you, Ava, for the raid. Welcome, raiders. I'm Issy. I'm a magic froggy. I'm playing Touhou. In fact, I'm playing a lot of Touhou throughout this week. I have the volume a little low, so I didn't hear the alert. The wind is howling, ever still. Oh, that was close. Oh, it's so hot. I wish I hadn't worn winter clothes. Those are winter clothes? I wouldn't have imagined such a hellish place would be under their courtyard. Meow. A cat? I think that cat's been following me from the palace. How creepy. Do you have any catnip? Transform! Ta-da! Looks like you're having fun, sis. Mind if I join ya? Ah! The cat turned into a cat! You mean the cat turned into a cat cart? It's more fun being a cat, but I can't really talk like that. Besides, it looked like I was gonna lose to you, so I had to turn back. Are you the pet Satori was talking about? I think she said it wasn't the cat. I was watching and listening to my master's gallantry and your plot. You want to stop the geyser? You better not. She's really dangerous, you know? She's the most dangerous bird in the underground. There's no way we can turn back now, even if you're a dangerous cat. I wonder where our cat went off to. It's a pain when she disappears like that. I wish you'd take care to program your own familiar properly, without any bugs. Well, if you're gonna go up against that dangerous bird, you gotta fight me first. Perfect! I think we already fought you a few times as a cat, though. If I kill you, human, my hellfire cart will get heavy. Man, carrying off corpses is fun. This is Odin. I forget what she's called specifically, but she's basically a yokai, or hell cat. And she carries off corpses to feed hell's flames. And her gimmick is zombie fairies. Oh dear. Just gotta corral the fairies. I also like to think that Odin has like a Kansai accent, just from the way she talks. Like using y'all and sis and yeah. Oh, this spell card is cool. Spleen Eater. Don't eat my spleen. Just pass through like that. Paths back through. Avoid the center because there's an explosion. And if you are wondering, inner character portrait, those— oh no! Yeah, those blue skull spirit-looking things, those were vengeful spirits, native to hell. It's quite popular with them. She's throwing fire at me! Wheels of fire. Rings of fire, even. Oh no! Ah! Okay, I think this is her last one. More zombie fairies. Gotta round them all up. While also keeping my distance. Shoot at the master a bit. Stick to the corners a bit. Ah! I got nervous. And there we have it. A lot of people think Ordine is super tough, but she just takes time to get used to. Good job! Wouldn't have thought I'd lose to a human. Oh, it's so hot, I can't stand it. I just want it to be done. Hey sis, I bet you can beat her for me. I'll be waiting for you. No weird feeling. It looks like there's only one road up ahead. All we can do is go forward. I wonder what the pet down that road will be like. She's one of Miss Satori's pets, just like me, but she got really powerful lately. It's like she can do anything, so nobody can really take care of her. We animals get powerful when we live long, and we can get stronger by consuming ghosts and evil spirits. But I wonder where she found it. Hard to believe she swallowed up the power of the gods. Did you hear that? Yes, I wonder if it's okay to eat gods like that. Consume deity. Stage 6. We're on the home stretch, y'all. We basically reached Hell's Furnace. So the normal way of doing this would just be streaming back and forth like this. But you want to know how Hawkery does it? She does it like this. Another underrated stage theme. It's so intense. Oh yeah, I forgot something. If you die around here, you'll burn so hard there won't be ashes left. If I want your corpse, I'd better take you down here. The most persistent character in the series. Red, blue, red, blue, red, blue, red, blue, left, wait, left, right, right. No! No! Right at the last second. So many Hell Ravens. No! I'm getting sloppy. I know I'm one piece away from 4 lives, but the final boss can get testy. And there's a sun underground. I can't take it anymore! I'm gonna burn to death before we ever find that bird. I'm turning into a fried shrine maiden here. Don't worry, I'm sure we're about to find her. I have no idea what makes you say that, but I think you're right. I finally found you. You're the weird person from above that everyone's been talking about, right? Look at her. She is ruling the world. I heard you were coming to find me, but I couldn't find you anywhere. Speak of the devil, eh? I guess... You're trying to stop the geyser, right? Right. Though I wouldn't mind if the geyser stayed and only those spirits went away. I came all the way down here from above ground, so I hate to tell you this, but the geyser won't stop. It's too late for that. What did you say? The geyser is just a hole to let the excess part of my ultimate power escape. I've already obtained the ultimate power. Every time I use it, the geyser gushes forth, so I can't stop it. The ultimate power? If a geyser happens every time, does that mean it's the power of a tea kettle? Reimu, you should be able to see it. Which god did that bird eat up? The kind that can take a hot bath? Who knows? Anyway, we came all this way, so if we could just beat her, the geyser should stop. I guess it comes to that after all. Once I beat you, I'm going to go above ground to test out this power of mine. That pathetic place will be reborn as a new blazing hell. It's a good thing you ran into me before you went up there. You'll be beaten by the power of the ultimate Shrine Maiden, which will stop your invasion plans. Lord Yatakarasu, the Black Sun, thank you for giving me your power. The sunlight that rains down on the earth is a nuclear furnace that will create new atoms. My ultimate nuclear fusion will burn up every body, heart, ghost, and yokai. This is Utsuho. She can create suns and manipulate nuclear fusion and fission. She is immensely powerful on principle, but the truth is, yeah, as exemplified, she can lob suns at you. Thing is, she's just not very intelligent. She doesn't have a whole lot of foresight. She is what you could call a bird brain. See what I mean when I say this boss is testy? No! I do like this pattern, though. It's really simple and yet really stylish. Shoo. Oh, that was close. I didn't need to bomb. I panicked. I only have 2 power left. Well, almost 3. This is the most final boss sounding final boss theme in the series. Oh god. You know, the heat is probably only the first of Reimu's problems. Imagine just how much damage all the radioactivity is causing her. But then again, she's super, super lucky, so... I mean, she's still alive up to this point. Oh, this is cool. Shoom! Yeah, there's a safe zone, like, right about here. This one can get a bit tricky. If you're a bit careless. But I think I can weave through it just well enough to get past it. There. It's this again, but faster. Zoom. She's getting impatient. That was headed straight for me. A bomb was the only option. And now I gotta head for the center. Shoom! Just gotta sidestep into the safe spots. Gotta stay in the center. Luckily, Touhou is flying right above me, so all of my shots are landing. Come on, Oku! There we go. Final spell card. Let's go. And now, she switches from nuclear power to gravity power. Pulling you straight into the sun. Gotta keep a cool head. Get it? Cool. 'Cause it's irony. I'm not funny. Oh god. Gravity gets stronger, but I did it! We vanquished the sun. During the wintertime, the Hawkery Shrine, a shrine on the eastern edge of Gensokyo. The shrine grounds were completely covered in snow. It had probably piled up while its maiden was underground. Shoveling snow, shoveling more and more snow. I have to open up a walkway. The new year is soon, so we might even get some visitors. We ought to get some visitors for New Year's, even with all this snow. That crow underground swallowed the powers of Yatagarasu. We could probably get lots of believers with that kind of power. And I think the god here would like some sort of easily understandable power. Hello! What? You're creeping me out. I caught a cat. Meat-eating monsters don't taste good. Oh, don't you remember this cat? Oh, is that? Yes, it's the cat you fought in the hell of blazing fires. But why? Wait, Yukari, did you go underground? I found her around the geyser. Do you know what that means? No idea. Oh, you're so dense. The geyser erupted because that crow went mad. But whose fault does that make the evil spirits? Was it that cat's? That's right, it's definitely the cat. Huh? You're always saying things out of the blue. I don't really get it, but I just have to beat her, right? That's right. By the way, Reimu, how are you going to beat her? She wouldn't be very tasty. See? That's why you don't get any visitors. Why not try keeping her around the shrine to draw in people? They say a group of people is more likely to come back. The cat Yukari caught by the geyser, Orin, stayed at the shrine where Reimu could also keep an eye on her. Of course, she was still Satori's pet, so it really just meant she got fed when she came to the shrine. Orin had sent the spirits up with the geyser as a warning to the above-ground yokai about her friend, the Hell Crow. Reimu and Yukari understood she meant no harm, so they didn't punish her. However, shortly after Orin started coming above ground, there were several incidents where people's dead bodies disappeared, so needless to say, rumors spread in the village about the kasha near the shrine. Ending 1, the Hellcat. All clear, good job! That's 2 out of 3 games! Challenging game, yes. But, you know, I have too much experience. Too much experience. Nice, yes! And And so that's Subterranean Animism. We literally went to hell and we came back alive. Well, we went somewhere that was hell. We went to a furnace, and we survived without a single... So, there's not really much to say about this game after the fact. I know the extra stage, the extra boss, is very fun. Very fun. Unfortunately, that will be for another day. Whew. So, that's all 3 of the Touhou games for today. At least the ones I had planned. I was intending, or like, initially the plan was obviously to go up against the extra boss for Mountain of Faith, but I failed the 1cc, and so I didn't unlock the extra stage. Fortunately, the end is not over, or the end hasn't arrived just yet. The end is not over. God! Because 2 out of 3 1cc's I only used to continue for Mountain of Faith. And our new bonus is one of the spin-off games. One of the fighting games. Scarlet with Rhapsody. Just gotta... there it is. Good thing I prepared ahead of time. Like with all the sources and assets for OBS to recognize. So yeah, it's just gonna take a moment to load, like here, screen a bit. Okay. Oh, you just got back? Well, you're just in time, baby. To fill you in, I failed at Mountain of Faith. I failed to 1cc it. So I had to change the bonus. It was the dawn of summer. Something happened that prompted her to begin an investigation. The forest magic's non-stop rain, managed deep fogs, summertime snow, sun-baked shrine. This unusual weather assaulted the summer. But this wasn't the event that caught her attention. After all, she could see what... all she could see was the heat-weathered shrine. All she could see was the rainy forest. All she could see was the overcast lake. At the dawn of that summer, something happened to prompt her investigation. The deep, confined power of the earth. A power that had the Shrine Maiden out looking for a culprit. The event was a localized earthquake, just strong enough to destroy only the shrine. This is Scarlet with Rhapsody, the second fighting game to come out. The first was Immaterial and Missing Power, and it's just as well that we didn't get the bonus to play that because it's very, very clunky. It's kind of hard to play. But Scarlet with Rhapsody, when it came out, managed to refine a lot of the mechanics much better, and so it'll be much easier to play. So you got an idea of the plot of, or at least how the plot kickstarts in this game. Of course, we're only going to be playing as Reimu, and this game, obviously it's not the only fighter to be available, but it is one of, like, there's kind of a split between the fighting games. There's what I would call the grounded fighters and the floaty fighters. This is a grounded fighter. This is, like, about as traditional fighter as you can think of. Oh, right, and before I forget, to explain to Wifey, I failed Mountain of Faith. I failed to beat it without using a continue. But I did manage to 1cc Touhou 11. And so, because I didn't 1cc Mountain of Faith, I didn't unlock the extra stage, and so I couldn't play it. Even if I 1cc'd Touhou 11, it wouldn't be available, so I had to change the bonus, and we got a spin-off game. It's just as well, because, you know, the fighting games are worth giving some love too. Let's get started. And something you will immediately notice, the portraits are much better looking. Zune didn't do any of the art in the fighting games. All he did was write the story and the dialogue. Everything else was made sort of as a collaboration effort with a circle that he still continues to work with to this day, which I think is called Tasogare Frontier? I just knew it wasn't Amusement Makers because that's PC98. But anyway, we're playing on normal mode, like usual, and we're going to be playing as Reimu. And her shrine got fucking destroyed, which for all of Gensokyo is a huge deal. More characters will be unlocked as we play, or as I would play the game, but we're only going to be playing one of them, so we'll be coming back someday, some other day. Let's begin. Reimu's seeking retribution. Vengeance. Vengeful Shrine Maiden. And just for the record, this story takes place just before Subterranean Animism. This is 10.5. Scarlet Drizzle. The poor shrine. It's totally wrecked. This isn't something I can just clean up, is it? Man, what a mess. It's been raining so much around here, I can't even do my laundry. Wait, what the hell is this? The shrine is the shrine, even if it's wrecked. What about your house? Is it okay? There was that big earthquake this morning. Huh? There was an earthquake? Guess I didn't even notice. Ugh, now even the weather is getting bad. No surprise there. It's been raining non-stop lately after all. What the heck, Odyssey? Thank you for stream. Thank you for coming by, Slum! Hope you have a good evening. Froggy hugs! Why do you keep saying that? All we've had around here lately is the sun. And besides, the earthquake this morning was huge. How could you possibly have missed it? Beats me. It's strange, don't you think? Smells like a disaster to me. Hey, what a coincidence. I was just thinking the same thing. And on top of that, the color of those clouds. For the record, they're Scarlet. Kinda suspicious. Alright. I don't actually play these fighters too much, so I can't really explain much about its mechanics. No! Ah! Nope, that's not it. Oh wait, I don't have energy, that's why. Spell card! Yes, there's Danmaku, still. You can't escape the bullets. No! God, I'm so rusty. No! I have to remember I can block too. Oh, hiccup. Stop it! Fortunately, there's no penalty if I can't 1cc this game. Stop it, Marissa! God damn it! I've had enough of you. Ah! There we go. Enough of your shit. But of course I know it's not over yet. Hey, there are her multicolored orbs. Lasers! There we go. Alright, Marissa, I'll go take care of the disaster. So be a good girl and fix up the shrine for me while I'm gone, okay? Remu's atop. Oh, come on. You only realized something was up after I got here, right? Disasters are just a matter of early detection. It's a Shrine Maiden's job to set out investigating the smallest oddity as soon as she notices it. Didn't I can see, of course. And just hop into the next scene. Looks like somehow that the earthquake only affected the shrine. And then there's the rain that's only falling around Marissa. The rain was falling from scarlet-colored clouds. It's hard to believe that all these natural disasters could be normal events. It's Alice! Well, I don't see you around the forest often. Better keep the disaster a secret from the non-humans. Yes, well... What's with that reaction? You sound like you're busy resolving a disaster. Whatever could you be referring to? Oh yes, how's the weather in the forest been lately? It's a strange question. The weather's been quite odd lately, what with the hail every day. Hail, you say? Hail, huh? Ah, see, there it is again. A scarlet sky again. Huh, it really is. This is a disaster, right? That's why you came all the way to the forest. Well, aren't you acting suspicious? I hadn't said anything of the sort, and yet you're hiding something, aren't you? Not really, no. Something strange. It definitely smells like a disaster. I'd rather not be a suspect. But if you don't take care of this soon, your shrine might get destroyed, you know? God damn it, Alice. Intercepted! Ah! I like the sit. Oh, that's not blocking, okay. Not unless I go down and back. Woohoo! Suicide Squad? Oh. Okay, I can't avoid that. Okay. I keep forgetting to block. Okay. Stop it! Big bully. God. Oh my god, I can't grip it. Knock out! How did you know the shrine collapsed? What? It collapsed? It's too late to be playing dumb. Oh, hello there! Oh, good grief, no matter where I go, it's always so damp and humid. Ick. Oh, you're that Slackmeister from a while back. Slackmeister? I was taking a stroll during my break and I heard about something interesting, so I came to check it out. You too. You're also changing the weather, aren't you? Huh? I don't know what you're talking about. Haven't you noticed? That river mist is only showing up around you. Now that you mention it, I guess so. What do you think it means? The energy leaking from your body and the energy of the weather are the same. Could be that you're being used by the culprit behind this disaster. I'll be destroying that energy now. I don't really care what you do, but I can't move right now. If you're going to have a duel, can you take it somewhere else? I guess. Boing. Now then, since the obstacle's out of the way, let's try that again. I'll be destroying that energy now. No! By the way, you may have noticed in the top of the screen, it tells you exactly what weather effect is currently active. These weather effects have certain buffs or debuffs, depending on what it is. And I honestly can't remember what each effect is, so I'm sorry to say I got nothing. I got nervous there. And for good reason. Look at that. Easiest spell yet. Whoa! Oh, that's her. Okay. Whoa. No! Crafty, crafty. Ah! Okay. Stop! There we go. Unfortunately, it's not over yet. Oh my god, she swaps. I don't like this! I don't like this game! No, that's not true. But I am definitely rusty. Not that I really played these games much to begin with. The weather's finally returned to normal. Wait a sec, sunny is normal? Take a good look. It's only sunny around you. I have to hurry up and find whoever's behind this disaster. What you gonna do when you find them? Make them repair my shrine? Sensible. Wait, so that was 2 fights in 1 stage. Unless I'm misremembering. I guess it's true. Looks like it really is only sunny around me. And that scarlet mist is coming from everyone's bodies? And that mist is changing the surrounding weather, changing it into the weather suited to each person's temperament. Hello, Aya. God, we can't escape you. Hold it right there. What brings you to the mountain on a windy day like this? A death wish, maybe? Out of all possible weathers, yours is this terrible. I suppose the wind and rain do suit you, though. You're here looking for a fight again, aren't you? I'm on my way upward, and I'm in a hurry. Because it definitely looks like those scarlet clouds are gathering on the top of the mountain. Oh, that's fine. If you want to fight, I'll sell you one. But if you want to pass through here, you'd better make me a good offer. I love this theme. Meow! But if memory serves, Aya is actually pretty tough. Hey, how did I do that? My attitude towards fighting games in a nutshell. I got a bomb available. Sorry, Daigo's guidance. Oh. Well, I guess I'm not dealing with that one. God, I feel bad now. I'm stripping content of the game from y'all. I'm not sure what that does, I don't remember. Oh, come on, she's almost there. Waha! Oh god, it didn't despawn. Oh, I'm not having fun, I'm not having fun. It's not fun, it's not fun. No! This mountain is not a place for humans. Please leave at once. No. And I have 3 continues. But like I said, no penalties. Aside from just starting the fight over. Get out of here! Oh my god, leave me alone. Oh my god. God, no matter what game she's in, Aya is so obnoxious. There we go. God damn. Okay, this one's not so bad. chose poorly. Okay. This one I just needed to get the hang of. Come on. No! Nope. I screwed that up. That's how you do that. This is a war of attrition. What? I slap you. And now you're done. I'm not gonna deal with this. What? How dare you? Oh my god. Oh my god! Give me a chance to get up at least. God, I hate you, I. Fuck you and your newspaper. Just as I thought, the top of the mountain is definitely suspicious. It's the only place where these scarlet clouds aren't clearing up. If you're that serious about it, I suppose there's nothing I can do. I'll let everyone else know, so get going already. I'd go whether you told me to or not. My intuition is never wrong, after all. This is the first I've seen of the sun in a long time. Sure feels nice. I wish I could say the same. Time ranking A. How is that possible? Zooming up through the clouds. Pick up. What on earth? The thunderclouds are only swirling around this area. Up until now, no matter where I went, it always started out being sunny around me. I knew my intuition was right. The culprit behind this mysterious phenomenon must be above here. A new stranger. Oh, you're not a Tengu, nor a Kappa, not a ghost either. A human. It's rare for a human to make it this far up the mountain. What are you? Someone who swims around in thunderstorms clearly isn't an ordinary person. Well, these are the kinds of clouds we swim in. We are messengers from the Dragon Palace. We swim in the sky only to warn of a certain disaster. The scarlet mist is a mist of temperament. The scarlet sky is a sign of a disaster to come. The scarlet clouds shall shake the earth. We swim to convey these things. Shake the earth? You don't mean... Yes, an earthquake, though it hasn't happened yet. Very soon now, a great earthquake will occur. I'm merely warning everyone about it. Wait, we already had an earthquake! It was just this morning, and I'm in a huge mess because of it! What? There's already been an earthquake? How odd. Ah, that reminds me. My shrine collapsed. I have to do something. If an earthquake has occurred, these clouds should have settled already. Perhaps that person was responsible? Such a troublesome girl. You knew an earthquake was coming, didn't you? You should have told everyone immediately. The earthquake that leveled your shrine must have been a test. The true disaster is yet to come. Honestly, why is everyone being so laid back? If you've seen how fearsome an earthquake can be, why not hurry home and make arrangements for disaster prevention? The way I prevent disasters is to beat up the people who are plotting them. This is Iku. She is an oarfish yokai. Very obscure. And yeah, she predicts disasters with meteorology, and she can manipulate lightning to an extent. Oh god, that was a hard hit. Yeah, and she does a drill thing, too. That's been memified to oblivion. Wahoo! Oh my god, so many zappies. Yeah, and she does the pose. She does the disco pose. Other way, Reimu. Other way, Reimu. Fantasy! Okay, so I need to time it. Good thing I have another one. This theme really conveys, like, you're fighting in the sky. Hiccup. Oh, come on. Iku. Iku is... This is kind of why I don't play these fighting games too often. The ground fighters, at least. It's just because there's so much stuff to, like, micro-analyze. Swag. Not so swag. It's not good to get too emotional. The truth is, no one can stop these disasters. The one who will put an end to these disasters, it won't be you. Sad, isn't it? Only that person alone. To continues. Ascension kick. Okay. Go back to this square. Okay. I think I figured out the pattern of sorts. that was a good head start. Wow, I didn't even get hit. Knocks wood. Clever. Oh, that's the kick. That's the kick. So squirrely. That's what this game is, squirrely. Why do you aim up when I hiccup? Haha! Get out of here. Oh, yeah. Yeah, you can only hit her at certain times. Needless to say, I don't like this one. Do I have... no luck. Oh, that's a spell card. But she was invincible! It lasts forever. Really now. Really now. There we go. I'm gonna chalk that up to luck, honestly. No! Rude. Tired of being nice. I want to go apeshit. Whew. I won! Now the earthquake won't happen, right? Don't relax just yet. I'm just trying to warn everyone about an earthquake that's gonna happen. I don't have any control over whether it happens or not. No one can stop the true disaster from occurring. Unfortunately, the only one who could is not you, but that person. Who are you talking about? Where's the one who's going to take responsibility for wrecking my shrine? If my guess is correct, she is definitely the perpetrator behind that earthquake. But she is also the only one who can stop the disaster to come. Either way, it looks like I'll need to meet with this person. About taking responsibility for my shrine and about stopping the disaster. Then by all means, continue up through the clouds, although it certainly won't be easy. Coffee. Ah, fuck you, Iku. And we jump. We're going up. Final stage. Now then, where is she? The one who's going to take responsibility for the earthquake. It sure is quiet above the clouds. Control the earth from heaven. Remove the key from the earth. bam, and lay bare the scarlet hearts of men. You're the one who's causing earthquakes and screwing up the weather, aren't you? And you're the disaster resolution specialist. I've been waiting for you. Waiting for me? You sound like you actually want me to resolve this disaster. When you're playing disaster resolution, the opponent doesn't have to be a yokai, right? I'm a member of the Hinanai clan that lives in heaven. Every day is singing, singing, drinking, dancing, and singing again, over and over. Life in heaven is really carefree. You're making me jealous. Are you bragging? What are you talking about? I'm saying I was bored out of my mind. So I came down to the surface and watched you play with all kinds of different yokai. I wouldn't exactly call it playing, though. Seeing that made me think to resolution too. So I caused one. A disaster, I mean. Don't act so flippant about it. Thanks to you, my shrine is a mess. Oh, that was just to make sure it worked. Next up is the real thing. My sword of scarlet thought is a sword that can lay bare a person's temperament. Then, I gather the scarlet mist like this. And the energy gathered in the sky causes the earth to shake. Furthermore, it shifts the keystones beneath my feet. Soon, all the land in Gensokyo will tremble. This is all a game to you, huh? Regardless of how your plan works, you're obviously the one who caused the earthquake. Whether you're celestial or just some weirdo, my job is simple. All I have to do is take you down, and after that, I'm gonna make you fix my shrine. Good, good. That's the enthusiasm I was looking for. I don't want to go on living the boring life of the celestial forever. That ends today. The weather in the sky, the stability of the earth, and the hearts of men are all in the palm of my hand. Show me the weather with which you defeated so many yokai. This is Tenshi. She's a celestial, about the closest thing you can get to an angel, and where in Subterranean Animism we went to hell, now we went to heaven. Sort of. Boing, boing, boing. Yeah, so her abilities, obviously they involve earthquakes and keystones, but, exactly explaining how they work is not something I'm too well versed in, honestly. But yeah, Tenchi just saw Reimu resolve all the other incidents and was like, hey, I want to do that too. Sounds like fun. It turns out she caused a much bigger problem than she probably had any intention to. She was still serious about it, but yeah. And the weather is Aurora. Look! It's so pretty! So despite being problematic, like, Tenchi really is kind of just a child at heart. No, I was kidding. Tenchi's a fucking bitch. Oh, that was my last continue. If I don't get it this time... can stop the spam now. was pretty simple. Okay, that was too risky. Oh boy. Tenshi. Whew. It's always so fun. Yeah. So wherever the light drops, there's going to be a keystone. Simple enough. Now it's a little bit of the opposite. She's forcing it up. Knockout! But it's not over yet. We're soaring to the sky. Above the earth. It's Tenshi's last spell. Last spells, you remember those from Touhou 8? Yeah, they're a thing in the fighting games. Kind of. Ah, that was a mistake. No! Uh-oh. Oh no. Ooh. Close one. I love this theme. Oh god. I was trying to nope, but she didn't allow me to nope. She noped my nope. Oh god. Got her. Last life on my last continue. Hooey! Goes without saying, I'm not very good at the game. Summer at the Hawkery Shrine. It was the shrine at the eastern border of Gensokyo, but now it's broken down. It still serves its purpose as a shrine, but not as a place to live. Everyone's localized weather phenomena was also beginning to fade back into normally variable weather. Constant sunshine would have been better for rebuilding the shrine, though. Oh, does that pillar go over there? Make sure you put it all back together, okay? It shouldn't take long for my heavenly maidens to fix a shrine like this. Look at them, they're so cute. I don't want to hear that from the person who broke it in the first place. Don't rest until everything is back to normal. But I'm stopping for today when that pillar is in place. Why? The day's still young. You're the one who broke it, so I'm not letting you go back to heaven until it's fixed, got it? Oh, that's exactly what I mean. Don't get so bent out of shape. It's sunny now, but it will be coming soon. I guess a walking weather forecast like you would know. Who are you calling a weather forecast? It was so sunny today, but it's really coming down this evening. That's because it was so humid today. So, some strange lady told me there could still be an earthquake. Strange lady? She was swimming in the clouds, saying an earthquake would come to Gensokyo. Oh, you're talking about the oarfish. Maybe? She was all fluffy and wavy. Yes, if the oarfish says it, it must be true. The oarfish swim through the thunder to tell people an earthquake is coming. What the oarfish said was, an earthquake will happen soon. One that's not big enough to destroy a shrine like this. Maybe I'd better stock up on emergency supplies. But it's the perfect time. The shrine's already destroyed. Yeah, thanks to you. Since the shrine's already destroyed, what's the worst that could happen? Can't you do something? I said it was the perfect time, didn't I? I can make earthquakes happen, and prevent them, too. Let's put down a keystone before we finish rebuilding the shrine. A keystone? One of the stones I always have around. When you put a keystone in the ground, it grows deep underground and pushes down on the big catfish's head. That will prevent earthquakes. Maybe we could dig a hot spring, too. Still, that'll make the catfish mad, so if you take out the keystone, it'll squirm around and a huge earthquake will happen. But as long as we don't take it out, it's okay, right? I love Rimu. See, I love Rimu too! She's my favorite protag. Make sure you put in one of those keystones. Yes, as long as you don't take it out, it's okay. And so the shrine was gradually rebuilt under the Celestial's care. The keystone Tenshi installed brought a sense of peace to Gensokyo. But, at the same time, there was a lingering trace of unease. Reimu thought she'd have to watch over the shrine more closely once it was rebuilt. Just got home from work. How's it been going? Pretty good. We were honestly just about to wrap up here. This was the bonus that I didn't start out with at the start of the stream, but I had to change it because of complications. Yeah, we went through Touhou 9, 10, 11. I didn't manage to 1cc Touhou 10, but I did 1cc the other two. So, I got the bonus, and the bonus here was Scarlet with a Rhapsody. And I'm also wearing a Suwako cosplay alternate palette. It was the little surprise I had ready for yesterday, but I forgot to do it! I didn't forget this time, though. Froggy is smart, I promise. Alright. So, Scarlet with a Rhapsody, that was Reimu's scenario, and thank you for playing. Clearly that's just Reimu's story. There's much more that goes on in this game. Like, the plot doesn't just end, like, in, like, a way where you could interpret it, like, to your own ends, like, you know, like, Marissa solved this incident, but Reimu solved these incidents. Froggy, Froggy, yeah! Yeah, I'm happy about it. Result, Light Sign, Luminous Strike, new. That sounds like a spell card. I'm not gonna worry about it right now, because it's the end of the stream, everybody. I'm gonna just leave this open because I really love this menu theme. It's probably my second favorite. Then I'll change over to main screen. Main screen. Ah! Main screen. And now I'm back to normal. Back to normal, my normal Froggy visage. Thank you all for coming. Yeah, tomorrow is another day for this Touhou Gauntlet. We got 2 more days. We're already halfway done. And so far we only have 1 failure. Just 1. But I love this series so much, needless to say, it's my favoriteest, my most favorite series of anything ever, of games, of just content in general. And I'm so happy that I can share it with my Lily pals. And there's gonna be a lot more sharing in the future, I promise. Promise. It's gonna happen. More gauntlets, more fighting games, even fan games. Think you'll be able to be there the whole day tomorrow? Looking forward to it. Hope to see you there. Of course, if it doesn't come out to plan, that's no problem either. But I'm happy to have your support, Bun. And I'm happy to have my wifey's support. She's lurking somewhere. I know she's here. My gaydar won't allow her out of my sight. Okay. That was Touhou 9, Phantasmagoria Flower View, 10, Mountain of Faith, 11, Subterranean Animism, and as a fun little bonus, 10.5, Scarlet with a Rhapsody. Tomorrow we're going to be doing 12, 13, and 14. Whew. Look forward to it. Let's see. I suppose it's time to find somebody to raid, huh? And I also need to take my Fem&Ms. Can't wait. There you are, Junie. There you are. Lock on and mwah! Smooch. Mwah, 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 mwah. I will be gay for you in public. Dum-de-dum-de-dum. Oh, I know who we can raid. I'm gonna send you over to Poke-chan. Pocky. She is playing Omori right now. Let's see. Hopefully the raid will work this time. I suppose our raid message could just be Frog Hop. There. Frog Hop. Alright. That was Touhou for today. Even if it was only for a little bit. I know I'm trying my best to get enough streams and enough average viewers to make affiliate. I'm hoping this gauntlet will serve me well. Until then, Oyasumi! I love all of you, my lily pals. Before, during, after, always, the Froggy love. Now let's go read. Wahoo!